We are back. We are back. Hello, the interwebs. Um, uh, yeah, I don't really have much to say in terms of my consistency on this platform. I just take full accountability. That's my fault. I feel like I should just take accountability for that. Um, I'm not gonna sit here and make any excuses or be like, oh, this, and that. Nah, it's just I've been fucking lazy, bro. I ain't want it. So I'm out here. Come get it. You know what I mean? Today's video topic, some very personal and deep to me, because this kind of defined like the last 2 years of my life, um, and it's love and heartbreak, and how to get through those things, um, and just my experience with them. So I'm gonna just start with my experience. You know, recently I had found myself back at a place I was originally at when I was heartbroken. It was this baseball field at my at a park I frequent, and I remember this is a few days after I had initially been rejected by this person, or yeah, basically. Me and this person had a whole history before this, but this was kind of the kicker, and I was already in a horrible state of mind before this, and I kind of put all that onto this person and made this person this savior figure in my head that was just gonna take me out of this and make everything better. And that's chill. I'll talk about why that's fucking horrible for you later. But yeah, me and this person, I got into it, and we ended up not talking for or just stopped talking. And I remember being at this baseball field and being in the absolute worst mental state I have ever been in my entire life. I don't know. I honestly entered a state of psychosis. Honestly, like, it was fucking bad. I I was hearing voices, bro. I was dead ass talking back to my thoughts. Like, my depressive thoughts became audible voices that I would like damn near argue with and wrestle with. And I just remember laying down on the grass, this baseball field. It's like 3 a.m. and I'm just watching the clouds pass, and I was so emotionally distraught, that my body physically didn't even know how to react. So I couldn't even like cry. Like, it was fucking horrible, bro. I couldn't even cry. I don't know if that's like relatable. If anybody else has felt like this, or let me know about y'all heartbreak stories too, because I like to listen and talk to people in that manner, and hear from other people's experiences. But my experience was this was rock bottom for me. It was bad. It was bad. And it was a bunch of feelings that went into the heartbreak, because it wasn't just the fact that I was rejected, but the fact that I had tried so hard for so long for this person to understand and recognize and see my effort. So, and it was just a matter of like, because how do I articulate this? It was just the fact that I just wish that person understood where I was coming from, and how hard I was trying, and I wish they seen that and treated me the same way back. And sometimes I am at fault for a lot, just because of how I am. But honestly, on a real note, like, not making excuses for myself, but this is just how I am. Like, I'm a very sensitive person and a very distant one at the same time. Like, anybody that has known me for quite a while will tell you that once I'm mad or in a negative emotional state, I will just leave the premises. I will just go. Um, there's no conversation. I just leave. And I'm not a texter. I can't text for shit. I'm never on my phone. I'm like my parents' most distant child. I'm my most. I'm probably because one of my cousins is pretty fucking great at being distant. But I'm probably up there with my family's like most distant member, honestly. And that's not for any particular reason. That's just how I've been for as long as I can remember. Um, and I've always been a sensitive boy as well. And you could say what you want about that, but that's really just how. That's just how I am. I take a lot of shit to heart. I'm very sensitive to tone shifts when I'm talking to people. Uh, um, like, you know, little shit gets to me. Very little things get to me, and I love way too hard for my own good and for the other person's good. I get attached very, very easily and quickly, and it's just not something that I feel like that's something I need to fix. And there's a lot of problems I had at the time as well, with that led to that. And one of those I would say is attachment. And being detached, like loving without attachment, isn't about just being nonchalant. I would say it's not about being nonchalant. It's about or unfazed or uninterested. That's not how it is. It's about giving the person, showing up and still putting that effort, but not needing anything back or putting unrealistic standards or expectations on the person that you're dealing with. With attachment, you kind of expect a lot out of this person, or it's this need for them instead of this want. And that's a big difference, because that need is like I need oxygen, but I don't like to live, but I don't need Balenciaga, my nigga, or some, this is a stupid example, but I don't need something. I don't need a fucking Louis V on my feet, bro. That's something I want. Like, you know what I mean? But like, yeah, you have to learn how to differentiate when you're attach yourself to somebody. And also, attachment also leads to limerence too. That's a whole other aspect, like a whole other bag, because limerence will keep you trapped there, because you've built this world, or this unreal, like this fantasy of this person, this fantasy version of them, that isn't real. And you have to know you have to be able to be conscious of when you're doing that, when you're starting to build a new world or alter what reality has already shown you. And yeah, kind of lost my train of thought there, but I guess I'll just move on to how I got out of it. And it did take some time. I did grieve for a little bit, honestly. Went through all 5 stages, my nigga. Heartbreak has to be top 10. not even top 10. That's top 2. Worst human emotions you could experience in this life. Worst emotions, and period. People literally die from it. So if that's anything to go by, but yeah, I got, because you can never really fully get over heartbreak. In my opinion, I don't think you can move on, but that person will always be there in the back of your mind. That person is damn near part of you. And for me, when I was heartbroken, it was kind of like an ego death. I don't know if that's, like I said, like, please in the comments tell me how y'all's went, if y'all are, been gone through something like this. But mine was like an ego death. It's like the person I was before literally died that day, and I had to rebuild my identity and become somebody new. And that took time. But one of the first things I did was going to the gym. The gym is your best friend, my nigga. No matter how old you are, or where you're at, bro, going to the gym, it deadass saved my life, honestly. For me, in my experience, it's kind of like a kill switch for my mind. The physical pain doesn't allow me to think, so it's like it shuts up those thoughts for a while, for a little bit. And that was really needed at that time, really needed. And I advise you, even if it doesn't have that same effect on you, just to set that up for structure and discipline. And just, there's so much benefits to the gym, honestly, health-wise, just mentally. The gym is your best friend, bro. It's your best friend. And if you needed that, if you needed a reason to go, heartbreak is a hell of a reason, man. But that helped me a lot. And once I got to an okay spot mentally, I was able to meditate. That's a whole other aspect, is meditating also helps with just fixing, is more inner work. I'd say same thing with the gym, but meditation allows you to almost see your thoughts and allow them to not only flow, but track down where they come from in your mind. And I learned a lot about, my insecurities and things and such that that I had going on, a lot of internal shit that I had going on that I wouldn't have realized or been able to fix had I not, gone into a dark room and sat there and really just thought, and just allowed them to pass, however you do it, however you like to meditate. And what this does is that it helps you build some structure, and find out more about yourself, which is what you should do after heartbreak. After a heartbreak, you shouldn't be looking for substance or a party to go to, or somebody new to fuck, or just somebody new in general. After something like that, you need to take time off to find out not only where you went wrong, just to go inwards and just to self-actualize, just to sit there, don't be alone for too long, because that can also lead you down a dark path. You might start fucking rope maxing, my nigga. But how just lost my train of thought again. Holy fuck. Yo. That's funny. But yeah, don't be alone for too long. Go outside, experience things. That's another thing. Experience things. Go outside and do random side quests. Get your XP up, bro. Life is a fucking video game. You know what I mean? Get your reps in. Go out there and make new friends. Go see things. Go to new places. Do a lot. You know what I mean? do, just do, honestly. Retard max, bro. Just do something stupid with your boys or with your friends in general. Um, you know, don't uh don't isolate too hard. Don't uh don't try to figure it all out on your own. We're social beings, and we need people as much as you know people want to be Sigma and fucking be lone wolves. Um, that's not the life to live as a human being, and you need people to learn more about yourself. Everybody is a reflection of you. I'm not gonna go too far into that bag right now, but but just remember that everybody you meet is just a reflection of you. Um, so interact and go out there. Um, get closer to God. I mean, I'm not really religious, but spiritually, just find something to ground yourself in. And that's one thing that also prevents heartbreak, I would say, is that if you're grounded within yourself or in something higher or have a purpose to achieve, you don't really have time or you can't really get attached or thrown off the path to anything else. Or it's a lot harder. Because you have a goal in mind or, something that's above. Don't make this person your everything. Like I said, don't get attached to this person. Don't get attached to people or things in general. It's just a rule of life. And like I said, that's not to so that you live your life all fucking nonchalantly and stuff. Like, no, bro. You can still show emotion and be you without needing to have control over things outside of you. Or having anything out externally to do that for you. Yeah, just ground yourself in something. Ground yourself in yourself. And in God. And find what that looks like to you. Find you also. A lot of the things I said may not help you as much as other things would. Journaling, there's a whole bunch of stuff you can do, you know what I mean? To just get out there and find yourself. But that is needed in order to get past this. And that's just to go out there and really just get at it, honestly. My last message to you would be, also don't get trapped in a closed mindset after this. It's very easy to be hurt after being so vulnerable with somebody and shut yourself out from the world and assume danger from every corner and just avoid connection, but that only leads to more hurt, honestly, and not only for yourself but to others. And you're also just stopping yourself from experiences you can have, opportunities that you might miss from closing yourself off. Don't allow, and honestly, you let that person win if you just allow yourself to just stop stop being you. Don't change the way you love, you know what I mean? Don't obviously, like I said, don't put too much on people, because you can't expect too much from people. You can't expect somebody to treat you how you treat them. Some people weren't raised like you were, and you can't fix. Don't expect people to change for you. You can't fix somebody. That's something that they have to do on their own, and they have to make that conscious effort to. But you can't force anything out of people. You can't force a connection or a bond. You just have to let it be, and don't be afraid to let it go as well. Bro, you will find something better. There's 8 billion people on this planet. You will find somebody that really genuinely appreciates you. Don't be afraid to lose that connection. You can build something stronger with somebody else. Don't stop yourself from experiencing the greatness that is love. Love is one of the most beautiful things on this earth, and that's not something that you should just shut yourself out of because you've been hurt once, you know? And yeah, I guess that's really it. I don't want this video to be crazy long. It's already 20 minutes. But yeah, I hope this video helped you if you are in an area in your life where you feel like you've been wronged or you're just living through tough times. I hope this video helps you get through that and shows you, puts you on the right path. Drop a like, subscribe. I have a lot of more content like this coming on the way. I do a lot of stuff. I actually check out my channel, see if you fuck with it. And yeah, I'll catch you.